Shakur Stevenson is out here doing his best to duck Oshaquie Foster and put Oshaquie Foster off on Raymond Ford. And he's doing his best Bud Crawford impersonation to act like he don't give a fuck about the WBC all of a sudden. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. Also live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network at 9 a.m. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams. And hit me up if you want to debate. Knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Also, hit that hype button. YouTube got a new feature where you can scroll over, hit the hype button. It really helps us in the algorithm. It's going to increase the reach of the channel, puts us on more home pages, and man, it really, really helps. So y'all hit the hype button. But let's get it cracking. So Shakur Stevenson was called out by Oshaquie Foster. Shakur was trying to say, man, I put some money on Oshaquie Foster. Oshaquie said, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about none of that ish. You next. Raymond Ford tries to jump in and say, well, what about me? Why won't you fight me or whatever? Shakur says, don't worry about that, Sav. He won't get an opportunity with me until he fights you. He got to fight you first, right? Oshaquie comes back as Shakur says, man, whatever. I don't want him. I want his pops. You ain't got no choice. You either fight me or you vacate. You PUSS Wizard. You know what I mean? And I gotta say, Shakur Stevenson is having trouble keeping that same energy with Oshaquie Foster. Raymond Ford is having trouble getting me to take him serious with his call-outs of Oshaquie Foster. And the reason Shakur Stevenson is having trouble, bro, is because this fake brother shit is catching up with him. This tag team champions of the world shit is catching up with him. You remember when Shakur was down at 130, he talked about how good of a fighter Oshaquie Foster was. He talked about how him and Oshaquie were the best fighters in the damn division. Now Oshaquie Foster ain't shit, huh? Now he on your helmet, he ain't nothing. Now you don't care about your mandatories. You cared about your mandatories a lot when it was William Zepeda. When William Zepeda was your man, though, you cared about your mandatory a lot. You was crying to fight your mandatory. Now Oshaquie Foster becomes a WBC interim and eventual mandatory challenger for your title. Next in line for your title, now you don't care about mandatories no more. And what he got to fight Raymond Ford to fight you for? You tried to put Floyd Schofield off on Abdullah Mason at first, but you eventually signed to fight him, so all good. You trying to put Oshaquie Foster off on Raymond Ford. For what reason? Then no diss to Najee. Najee letting it, cigar talk. You letting your Shakur fandom show a little bit. Oh man, how Shakur feel about Oshaquie Foster, that's how Oshaquie Foster feel about Raymond Ford. Okay, and Shakur done had plenty of mandatories. Plenty of dudes lesser than Oshaquie Foster. You don't get to be a world champion fighting Robson Conceição and then act like Oshaquie Foster ain't shit. He beat Conceição twice in my book. Got robbed the first time and beat him the second time. You don't get to belittle Oshaquie Foster when Oshaquie Foster got better wins than Oscar Valdez, in my opinion. He got better wins than William Zepeda. That man just be the former unified 2-division champion, bro. And did it 12-zip, beating him up along the way. He just put in real work. But he got to fight Raymond Ford to get to you? Raymond Ford, I can't even take him serious because if it's serious, let me check something. Let me check something real quick. Let me check something real quick, bro. Give me 1 second. Let's pull this up. Junior lightweight division. Junior middleweight, welterweight, lightweight, junior lightweight. Junior lightweight. Boom. There we go. How I'm supposed to take Raymond Ford serious when he's ranked in all of the sanctioning bodies? All of the sanctioning bodies. He's like top 5 in all of the sanctioning bodies. In all of the sanctioning bodies. Yet he's going the IBF route for Sugar Eduardo Nunez. You want to be taken serious, bro? Why don't you drop that IBF route and go to WBC route, bro? Then we'll take you serious. Why don't you get in the WBC interim title fight in the 130-pound division and we'll take you serious. And at the end of the day, Shakur Stevenson is the bigger fight. Shakur Stevenson is the guy that is perceived to be better than Raymond Ford. And Shakur and Oshaquie got beef in history, more so than Raymond Ford. And also, what Raymond Ford needs to understand, Shakur just using you, dog. Shakur just wants you to fight Oshaquie Foster first, so it'll try to help him figure Oshaquie out. See, he wants another southpaw that's supposed to be fast, that's supposed to be skilled, supposed to be his brother. He want to help you get ready for Oshaquie Foster. Go to your Oshaquie Foster fight, support you in your Oshaquie Foster fight, but then have that intel on Oshaquie Foster in case he whoop your ass. So he want to see you do it first. Just like he wanted to see Abdullah, how a southpaw would do against Floyd Schofield first. I pick up on the pattern, bro. I pick up on the pattern. He want his fake brother. He want his fake brother, Raymond Ford, to get Oshaquie Foster first. And it's funny to me how Shakur Stevenson understands unfinished business, or I'm not going to let Oshaquie Foster fight me. I'm not going to give him the opportunity to fight me unless he fights you first, Raymond Ford. But you ain't make sure that Keyshawn Davis, you fighting Timo. You fighting Team Alifu. You fighting Telefimu January 31st. You didn't care about Keyshawn Davis finishing his history with Team Alifu before you fought Team Alifu. Keyshawn been calling out Team Alifu just like Ray Ford been calling out Oshaquie Foster. Keyshawn been calling out Team Alifu. He punched Team Alifu dad in the mouth or some shit, didn't he? He been wanting that Team Alifu fight. Him and Team Alifu was on the same stage. Keyshawn was calling them out. You didn't care about their history. You jumped the line for Keyshawn, and you got Team Alifu before Keyshawn did. So why do you care about the history of Ray Ford and Oshaquie Foster? And Oshaquie Foster got to fight Ray Ford first before you give him an opportunity. But Team Alifu didn't have to fight Keyshawn Davis before you gave him an opportunity. Let me find out that you picking and choosing out this bitch which brother you like the most. Let me find out you picking and choosing because Oshaquie Foster was telling the truth when he said he whooped your ass in sparring and you never said that he didn't. And that he was putting hands on your ass in sparring and you never said that he didn't put hands on your ass in sparring. Let me find out that Oshaquie was telling the truth and that's why he's so confident and that's why he's so savagely calling your ass the fuck out. But Team Alifu in sparring, you feel better about that. You feel good about that. You was able to handle him a little bit better. And so you cool with skipping the line over Keyshawn, but you ain't got no problem with holding tight for Raymond Ford. Nah, dog. Shakur Stevenson, y'all fans said he the one that want all the smoke. Y'all said he's that one. Y'all said he the one ain't ducking no wreck. Oh, he said he'll fight Abdullah, but pouring water on Abdullah Mason. Oh, Oshaquie Foster, you know why Oshaquie Foster, he come back down, he fight, man, Oshaquie Foster just became WBC interim at 135. What if he don't want to go back down to 130? All the big fights is at 135. Him versus you is a big fight. He can get in line for Tank. We know that's the big ass fight. He can get in line for Abdullah. That's a big fight. All of that shit is bigger and better and more lucrative than Raymond Ford. So like Oshaquie Foster said, get your ass back down to 135. You need to unify. You need to fight him, or you need to get the fuck on down. Yeah, you're going to have to fight one of these black athletic dudes sooner or later. Ain't that what y'all cry about Tank Davis, even though he fought Lawmont Roach, Drawmont Roach, and motherfucking Frank the Ghost Martin? Devin Haney got his Brian Norman Jr. shit out the way. Shakur, 35, 36-year-old Jamel Herring don't count, homeboy. That boy 35, 36. Get you one of these dudes that's 31, 32, 28, 29, that's still in their prime, that's stepping on shit, that's on the run. Get you one of these Fosters, bro. Get you one of these Masons, bro. Get you one of them. Any bitch trying to act like Oshaquie Foster is just some nobody that you giving an opportunity to. He got a better win than anybody you done fought so far. And you can say that Team Alifu, right, got the win against Loma. Loma had already lost to Salido, though. The only person Fulton had lost to was motherfucking Monster anyway. Straight up. And Team Alifu done lost to George Kambosos. He had to rob Jermaine Ortiz. He had to rob Sandor Martin. That's probably why that film on T.O. looks more obtainable to you. Looks like some more holes might be there. But coming off of what Oshaquie Foster just did to Cool Boy, I can see. I can see why you worried about that hand speed, that distance control. Because guess what? You can say you think Shakur Stevenson is more skilled. You know what you can't say? You can't say his hands is faster than Oshaquie Foster. Not after what I saw Saturday night. You can't say he got a longer reach than Oshaquie Foster. You can't say that he can switch stances like Oshaquie Foster. You can't say he more athletic than Oshaquie Foster. Let me find out, Shakur. Let me find out you see something. And it's the wrong shit. And that's why you trying to put Raymond Ford off on his ass. Nah, bro. Quit ducking that man. Quit ducking that man. Quit talking like that. Ever since these black athletic American fighters started surrounding Shakur, the young man been acting funny, bro. He been acting funny. Y'all was all with it when he was clout chasing Tank Davis while never going after fighting him. Now you got dudes savagely calling him out like Oshaquie Foster, and it's okay for him to try to put Oshaquie off on somebody. Get that duck shit out of here, bro. Get that ducking ass shit out of here and fight that man from Texas who just dog walked Stephen Fulton and put on a real master class. Show some real skills. Beat somebody up on the way to effing them up. Switching stances on their ass. Working from both sides on their ass. Had that boy looking crazy out there. That's why you probably nervous, man. That's why you probably nervous. Ray Ford, stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe, homeboy. Shakur just want to sacrifice you to Oshaquie. To see how you do against him. See where you can try to pick him apart. He using you to shield himself, bro. Don't fall for that shit. Go fight, Sugar Nunez or some shit. You want to fight Oshaquie Foster? Get your ass up to 135. Shock say he wants Shakur. Him and Shakur are closer to the same age than you and him. You 24, 25. That man 32, 33 years old. Shakur 27, 28 years old. They in the same generation, bro. You can get that Abdullah Mason work, though, by the time you and him around the same age. He like y'all closer to the same generation. Straight up. Oshaquie Foster versus Shakur Stevenson. Shakur out here trying to act like Bud Crawford. Man, I don't give a fuck about what that WBC shit is. All because you seen Bud drop that belt, bro, and say F the WBC. Now you saying F the WBC, too. You were begging the WBC to give you 50-50 with Devin Haney. Now it's F them, though. You had your lawyers and shit petitioning WBC like a little kid asking for some damn candy from his mama or some shit. Wrote a whole 4-page letter like Aaliyah to the WBC. I'm sending you a 4-page letter. Looking ass dude, man. Now Oshaquie Foster, you're mandatory in the WBC. He come knocking on the door through the WBC. Now it's, man, shit, man. He got to fight you first, Ray. He got to fight you first, Ray. I ain't giving him an opportunity. I don't care what the WBC say. And here's opportunity, bro. Shakur, stop acting like you out here giving shots. People that give opportunities are providing something to someone that they wouldn't have got without them. You not giving him no opportunity because your opportunity is dependent on motherfucking Turkey Al-Sheikh. You ain't got no promotional company. You ain't got no network, bro. How you giving him an opportunity? No, he fought to be your mandatory. So you beg for Mandos when it's goddamn Frank Martin. You want that fight for a vacant, right? That's cool. Frank Martin, yeah, give me Frank. You beg for Mandos when it's Williams Zepeda. Man, Williams Zepeda ducking me, man. Why, man? You and your fans, man. Shakur, the only one got to chase down his mandatory, man. He a champion. You supposed to want to fight the champion. He the only one got to chase down his mandatory. Now his mandatory chasing him. Now, nigga, I don't give a fuck about no WBC shit, nigga. Boy, stop ducking that boy. Looking soft out here. Looking like you worried out here. And I can see it's a tough-ass matchup. His hand's faster than yours. He's patient. He's willing to just stick a jab in your face all night and keep the distance on your ass and then just run shit down the middle on you. Yeah, I understand, bro. I understand. You'd actually have to take chances against him. Or you could look a lot like Cool Boy. It's harder to control the distance against him because he's long and lanky and has great reach and his hands is faster than yours. I understand, bro. I understand. And Oshaquie Foster has showed a willingness to be patient. And so, sitting at distance with him, his shit will get there first because he's long and his hands is faster. I get it, bro. I can understand why Oshaquie Foster keeps calling you out because he clearly believes something. And I can understand Shakur's energy, his energy towards Oshaquie is that of a nigga that be getting whooped on by Oshaquie. And we just seen when the full talent comes to display, when he puts it all together, we just see what he just did to a unified 2-division champion. I understand, bro. I get it, bro. But no, Oshaquie Foster, stay on his helmet, bro. There's no big fights at 130. Sugar Ricardo Nunez ain't no big fight. Raymond Ford ain't a big fight. The only big fight for Oshaquie Foster at 130 is if Rafael Espinoza decides to leave featherweight and move to 130. Then I'd be interested in watching Oshaquie Foster stay at 130 for a Rafael Espinoza fight. Lamont Roach has left the division and got stripped. Ray Ford is a fucking undercard fighter. Sugar Nunez, only us diehard fans know him. But at 135, you got Tank Davis at 135, Abdullah Mason at 135, Shakur Stevenson at 135. Those are way bigger names than motherfucking Ray fucking Ford. You keep pressing on this dude, man. You make this dude fight one of these unifications or drop your belt and stay his ass at 140, and now you at 135, you still got Abdullah Mason and Tank Davis in the fucking division. You call for those fights, bro. Oshaquie Foster got that boy spooked out here. Shakur fans, where you at? Talk to me, damn it. I see y'all soon. We out of here. Peace.